Hi guys, hope everyone is doing well today. This morning I've been to a car boot with my buddy Zaffa, had a walk round, bought a few bits and bobs, and I've also had a couple of items off eBay, so I thought I'd do a video. The first thing I bought on the car boot, literally the first thing, was this sort of marble board, which I thought was quite nice. So you might see this more in the background of my videos. It's just, I think it's like a composite marble effect piece of wood. It's chipped, so it's man-made, but it's not wood. It's pretty heavy and solid. And I paid £2 for this board, and I think it's fantastic. But it was really heavy, and I had to carry it miles. So yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. So the first item I bought from this was this book from eBay, and it's a really cool book. And it's got different items in it. It shows the sizes which they were made. An early catalogue, and it's got all different sizes. It's got the push button, and apparently there's five sizes of the push button: 5, 7, 9, 12. I think I might have the 5, 7, 9 or the 7, 9, 12. I'm not sure. I'm missing two sizes. I'll go check in a minute. But what I really wanted the catalogue for was this book. It shows the flat spanner, which I think is fantastic. And it comes in three sizes, and would you believe it, I have all three sizes of the flat spanner, number 913. Sizes are 3, 4.5, 5.5, which is exactly what they are, so that's really cool. Nice addition. And then here they've got the Proud Jaw spanner, which is not that common. The Proud Jaw spanner. And I have one of those as well, which is really nice. And I do have a full set of the back rack shifting spanner, and I think I have a full set of this type as well. So this is a nice catalogue. It does have other footprint tools as well, and it wasn't that expensive, and it actually came with a footprint wrench as well. Nothing for me, but still an interesting spanner. And then my favourite item before we get into the car boot stuff is this item here, which my good buddy Leslie found on an antique stall in America, and it's a Palmer and Sons 1857 9-inch, and I have a 10-inch, and this is a 9-inch, so it's one size shorter. Definitely not the same size. It's a much longer wrench, shorter wrench, and this is a magnificent spanner. Not very common at all. Very uncommon. So mine is 10 3/8 inch. Palmer and Sons 1857, which is the first design before they redesigned it in 1861 to the more common design, and rather nice. The first design was 1850s, was the single bar. Then they went to this quite fancy double bar design, and then later on to the more common design, which is this is the one which you'll find if you're looking for Palmer. So rather nice. So that was a great addition. Thank you, Leslie. And then everything else I got on the car boot this morning. So I bought this plaque, JB Limited, Makers, Sheffield, brass plaque. I couldn't resist. I don't know why. I just saw it and I couldn't resist. And off the same seller who I bought a lot of items in the past, I got this very heavy Catherine of Towers, and apparently it's a plaque off the London docks, which I thought was rather nice, and it's very heavy and quite old, so I thought that was quite nice. So I'm going to stick that on the wall somewhere. So that was quite nice. And then this item, if anyone can tell me what it is, I'd be interested to know. This unscrews off. It's got like a seam at the top, and it's the reason why I bought it. It was J.W. Haight and Company, number 10, and it's from 1858, number 10, and it's got a crown on it, and it says registration. So I don't know what it is, but I think it's rather interesting looking. If anybody knows, please put in the comments. It might be to do with lamps, heating. I don't know, maybe it's something to do with cars, I don't know. But I thought it was interesting. It was only £5. I thought it was rather cheap for what it was. So I bought it. And off a different seller, I bought a few items. I bought this Isaac Jenks caliper, and I do have a few of those. Let me have a look in the drawer. Is it this? Yeah, I've got a few of those type. This one's T white, and this one is unmarked, unnamed, but I do have a few. But this one seems to be quite a nice one, so I was quite pleased with that. And it was only £6, and I think I got it slightly cheaper because I bought a few items. I got this one here, which is a rather nice brass level. You can obviously turn it over to protect the vial. And what I thought was rather nice, it's, I don't know if you can see, but it's a Marples and Son Harabina. What does that say there? Warranted correct. Marples and Son adjusting screw. And I had a look, I'm sure I've seen that design before, and I do have this one, which is a Marples and Son Harabina warranted correct. So I have two sizes now of the Marple design, and it's definitely a quality design with chamfered edges, and it's just a nice thing. And this one's got the screw just here, you can see, for adjustment, to adjust it if it goes off. My one doesn't have that swivel lock on it, which is a shame, but still rather nice to have another size. The seller was asking £20 for that. And then I bought this off eBay for my friend Leslie, just an oddball Bedford spanner, Sheffield. Never seen that design before. And then back to the car boot, I got this off the same seller. I think it's a little pipe wrench, brass little pipe wrench. I think you put that round, tighten it, and then turn to get some grip, but it's just made out of brass. It was only a few pounds, and I thought it was kind of fun, little brass thing, so I'll give that a home. And then here I got this one off the same seller as well. This has got the patent number on it, and it's a record 00, and I've got one, but it's got a broken jaw here, so I thought I'll buy this because it's a better replacement for the one I've got, so I'm quite pleased about that. And then I saw this one, I thought, wow, this is interesting. It says India Lion Vice, but the casting on it is particularly poor quality, number 0. And I googled it, and it's made in India, and they still sell it today, so that wasn't the best buy I've ever bought. But hey ho, I don't have any Indian vices, and I do now, so things are looking up. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with what I got. I think I got some interesting items. I did pick up a couple of other items as well, which I'll show you. And I'm particularly pleased with this board. I think it's quite a nice addition. So I'll get these items put away, and I'll show you what else I bought as well. Because it was a car boot sale, not an antique fair, I ended up buying all sorts. So I bought these chopping boards, and they were £3 each, which I thought was quite reasonable for a solid wood chopping board. And I bought this sort of lunchbox for my son as a video console. I thought that would be quite fun. And then I got some masking tape, 3 tubs of masking tape, and some napkins of all things. So there you go, it was a car boot, and I bought some random stuff. All right, let's get these items put away. I also want to mention, when my buddy Leslie sent me that wonderful early Palmer wrench, he gave me this wonderful sort of pen holder advertising item. He put it in, I didn't know. It's a Brown and Bigelow St. Paul's, blah blah, Minnesota, I think. And it's a wrench, aluminium wrench, with a sort of a holder for pens. I thought it was really cool, so thank you, Leslie. I really like it. I think it's really cool. Right guys, so we've got the new Isaac Jenkins little rule. I think that's a nice addition. I don't know why I keep buying those. I seem to be quite drawn to them for some reason. And then I think we'll pop that little brass thing in there with some other brassy bobs. Right, so we've got my J. Palmer and Sons wonderful collection of wrenches, and we've got this new one from Leslie, which is a wonderful early example. So I think we'll pop that just there. I think that's a nice addition to the collection. And then here we've got this rather nice little brass 1850 something, God knows what it is. Hopefully someone in the comments might know. We'll put that there. I just think it's cool. And then we've got this little Marples and Son Harabina little level, and we'll put that next to the other ones. I've got a few of those little brass levels in here, and I don't know why I just keep buying them. Right guys, so I'm in the shed. This is the new record number 0 I bought with the nice pattern number, and I do have one, but as you can see it's had a chunk out of the jaw. I think it's basically the same model with the same early pattern number on the side, but I don't think, I could put some filler and sand it back, but it'd be nice to have one a little bit, you know, more original. So I'm going to put that one on the record stand, and I think that's a better addition for when I bother to get them painted up. And this one can go in the, it can go there with these, it can go there with these record items. I put the little Indian one there. I shouldn't have bought that. I thought it was American. I don't know why what I was thinking. And then I put the little brass plaques just here. I think they're quite nice. I put the J Beats Maker. These are 2 sort of fire plaques I put up recently. And then I've got that red one. I quite like the red one off the old docks. I think that's quite nice. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was a nice quick one. Bye.